Hello traders, it is my joy and honor to be here with you today and to present how Alpha Fibonacci can improve your trading. Please note an extremely important disclaimer to remind to you. Every single thing I will present in this webinar is to educate you and empower you about trading with Alpha Fibonacci precision. Please recognize risks involved in trading and note that all the software and systems presented as is without any guarantees, and no student had ever been paid for their testimonials. In this webinar, we will cover how Alpha Fibonacci system and software identifies precise entry stops and targets across all instruments, how you can buy and sell institutional trend reversals and exceptions in advance with Alpha Fibonacci system. We will discuss how to remove pain from trading with precise Alpha Fibonacci traded globally on all instruments since 2011. And we will discuss a very special savings offered especially for you this month. I also would like to remind you a very important event, as brand new ebook I just written had came out. So when you come to the website, on the banner when you click and you see the ebook cover, please click and fill in the form, and you will receive even more information in this ebook in drastically more details than in this webinar, how Alpha Fibonacci precision can improve your trading. So let's move to the next section, shall we? Very briefly about myself. I arrived to US from USSR as a classical pianist in 1989. I'm very proud to be an American. I worked in Johns Hopkins research. I discovered passion for Fibonacci later on. All the knowledge from my work at Johns Hopkins Psychiatry and Research I bring into empowering traders. 2004, I discovered passion for Fibonacci, and ever since I've been building my own systems. 2008, I witnessed the power of the system during financial crash. I refused to work for financial institutions, and I launched Fibonacci Trading Institute website in 2011. Also launched YouTube channel and Fibonacci Trading podcast channel. On our YouTube, you can witness thousands of videos from our trading room, and on our podcast channel, as I will walk you throughout webinar where to find it, you can listen to journeys of traders in US and globally who are trading Alpha Fibonacci system. I continue building my own systems. I continue teaching in live online classes, in group and private mentoring, as I've done before this webinar, and I continue building my own systems and strategies that apply to all instruments, all time frames, all platforms. So this is the typical email I receive from top financial institutions such as Goldman Sachs, offering me to join their team. And again, 20 years later, my answer remains no. And this is the reason I'm here with you today, because I live and breathe what I do. So this is our global community, and one of the biggest highlights this year, which is an absolute true honor, is being invited to the wedding in India by one of our students. These are traders from all over the world, from beginner to hedge fund manager, who are trading the system. Sam put his daughters through Harvard. Emmanuel brought his wife to the course. Richard retired trading the system. William, my dearest friend for life, trading S&P for a very long time. We're meeting with students in Munich, in Dubai, in London, in California, in New York, in New Jersey, in multiple places all over the world every year. So let's dive into why 99% of thousands of traders I worked with since 2011 been trying for many years, trading with speculative, dangerous gambling habits, and it's not traders' fault. It's not. This is how the industry is set up. When trader comes into the market, there are so many exponential indicators that are available. So much noise that looks so good after the fact. And trader keeps chasing and looking and searching for answers, accumulating baggage instead of focusing on pure price. First biggest mistake traders make, trading with speculative entries, speculative targets and speculative stops, when in fact pure price is highly precise. Pure price is what matters and what market is made of. It's not a chaos, I promise. And you see that after a single class in the course. So this is how my story started. One day I was looking at the charts and suddenly it hit me. Wow, every single chart is identical. It doesn't matter if it's Dow, it doesn't matter if it's S&P, it doesn't matter if it's Apple, it doesn't matter if it's pound. Blocking this is the biggest mistake traders make. No one knows what instrument this is, but everyone knows it's pure price. So when you actually recognize that every single one of these instruments is completely different. This is Dow 15, but it looks exact same way as pound 15. It looks exact same way as Apple daily. It looks exact same way as Tesla with a couple of gaps added. Again, when you trade pure price, you become free. Your chase for indicators is done. You're focusing on trading pure. You're focusing on simplicity. You're done chasing indicators. You're done chasing noise. You understand very clearly that chasing magic bullet does not work. Never ever does. That chasing delayed indicators is the biggest mistake traders make. When in fact, in order to become successful, this is the very first thing you need to do. Stop chasing delayed indicators, stop chasing lucky point, start trading markets as strategic, intelligent, pure chess across all instruments. That's when everything changes and trader becomes free. With Alpha Fibonacci trading system, there is no more pain, stress, confusion, chasing markets, losing money. At different stages of your life, you can day trade, but when you are stressed out, you can position trade. It's your personal decision. And that's very important part. And that's the test we just have done. The pure price is exactly the same across all instruments, and Fibonacci forms all markets into precise puzzle. That's it. So when you start removing all the complexities, all the noise, and you focus on simplicity, on pure price, you make a personal decision on what you want or do not want to trade. It is that simple and that pure. And you become free and you can trade on all instruments, all time frames, all platforms, as traders do all over the world since 2011. Alpha Fibonacci trading system consists only of pure price for entry and proprietary Alpha Fibonacci retracements for exit. You will never ever need anything else. This is an extremely important chart with proprietary Alpha Fibonacci levels and proprietary tool inserted on the trading platform. You insert proprietary levels and apply proprietary strategies and rules, and you know months in advance that despite war in Ukraine, this is where institutions will be buying the market. Despite catastrophic inflation in US, this is where institutions will be buying the market. Despite Middle East crisis start, bullish rally continues with vengeance. Today, from 3900, S&P is up until 6000 level. That's it. Has anyone seen good news in this world? Please tell me. Have you been riding this institutional power? Brand new historical high in front of you now. In a play. All of this identified months in advance despite catastrophic events. This is what intelligent trader starts with each and every day as a hedge fund manager, as a hedge fund trader, understanding and preparing for the trading day, knowing quite well. You trade with institutional power. You never trade against them. You never short into key institutional buy points. You're turning off all the noise. You're turning off all the panic. You're turning off all the horrific events. And you're riding institutional power at key Alpha Fibonacci institutional buy points as strategic, intelligent, precise chess. Alpha Fibonacci proprietary system available for all platforms, available for MetaStack, available for NinjaTrader 8, and NinjaTrader 8 it comes with trade recognition software and multi-market scanners. You trade all markets with consistency, confidence, precision and clarity. So this is the reason I live and breathe what I do. As Pablo, complete beginner trader, closed his law practice and became a full-time trader. But what's so important in Pablo's email is he says, when family issues are occurring, there is no need to chase the markets. And when everything is peaceful, taking 11 trades and all hitting targets, gold, oil, euro, cable and Aussie. As he says, US indices do not look good, he does not trade. Pablo, complete beginner trader to whom you can listen to on our podcast channel, became a full-time trader. So when you come to the website, as I will walk you through much more in detail, this is where you can listen to traders from all over the world who struggled for many, many years before, or like Pablo, being complete beginner traders, not anymore. So that's the most important part that show you. If Pablo can do this, so can you. Can complete beginner trader trading crypto, spoke in the course, we met in London multiple times, legend, trading crypto on his iPhone. Sue, another legend, struggled for so many years as you listen in her podcast. Right now Sue is trading S&P, gold, Bitcoin, oil, silver, sharing what she made. All of these traders spoke to students live, and you can listen to their podcasts on the website. This is the reason I live and breathe what I do. It never gets old. I promise you that. As William says, anyone who applies your teaching and wisdom with proper mindset and diligent, persistent self-care and self-effort can choose to soar in life. Wedding in India is an ultimate honor. This is predictive institutional system, as we will review multiple examples next. As you witnessed, we reviewed key institutional points of entries. You know hours, days, weeks and months in advance. All depends on the chart you trade. So let me show you very, very important, not just institutional chart, but what played out on S&P Mini Future this morning. We identified this as reversal zone hours and days in advance. We identified that this is where selling pressure would come from. But if selling pressure ends at this level to the downside, It's a very weak retail profit taking. And again, if I bring to your attention this chart to a week prior, let's go to the last day of November. This is what it looked like, heading higher and higher and higher. This is where price on December 2nd, as every single day S&P kept creating brand new historical high. But what does the intelligent trader understand? This is extremely dangerous place, but it's spelled out by pure price. Profit taking extremely weak, profit taking extremely mild. If you can manage this market conditions, you are a phenomenal trader. You are not jumping on random short, you're extremely clear. Institutions holding longs. It's a very mild retail chop. It's brutal trading market conditions. So if you master this market conditions right now, you will be prepared for the most extreme volatility in the future. This is quiet before the storm. This is the market now. Absolute chop, absolute retail weakness. Trading this is the most important part in your trading. And it playing out on Apple, on gold, on oil, playing out on every single instrument. 40 plus hours of this. You know how to trade this? You are a phenomenal trader. When institutions holding longs for retail trader, this creates brutal market conditions. You also know many months in advance 6,000 now holding key on S&P when it comes to institutional holds. And that's where we are on S&P mini future on retail and institutional chart. So this is S&P mini future with a software to day trade futures on NinjaTrader 8 this morning. Price spelled out, this is a bold green zone. So if you love to day trade future, this is a trade recognition software I choose to project on 1 minute chart, trades played out on multiple charts. This is simplicity and purity that system software are known for. So to day trade futures, this is phenomenal tool. Price reaches RZ, which is reversal zone, and this is where markets sold off from until again bold green zone, confirming institutions keep buying the market. That pure and simple. Here's a trade on Dow again. In the course you learn the importance of knowing where to exit your trade. This is a critical key target. Reversal absolutely expected. Software comes with multi-market scanner and trade recognition software. In the live markets you receive the alerts, and when you have multiple alerts it constitutes power. When you have a single alert, it means weakness. Trade the power, not the weakness. And that's Alpha Fibonacci software to day trade futures on NinjaTrader 8. You can day trade gold, oil, Nasdaq. You can day trade anything you choose. Software identifies precise entry, stop, and target. All you have to do is choose your best trade. So the critical key framework with institutions allow you to prepare for the trading day with confidence. If you understand what institutions do and how institutions trade, you're simply riding institutional power. So here's an example of extremely important event. NVIDIA at the bottom. This is Alpha Fibonacci institutional buy point. NVIDIA skyrocketed from 10-11 level until currently 140, heading to 160. Absolutely no software in the chart, none is present. Only proprietary levels and proprietary tool. present in front of you and inserts it on any platform you choose. Alpha Fibonacci trading system for all platforms identifies all trades as strategic, precise trading chess. And that's what we just reviewed on NVIDIA. The precise entry point and the precise phenomenal rally with key institutional buy point. So if you know months in advance where to buy NVIDIA, if you know months in advance where NVIDIA heading to next, you're trading with confidence and power. NVIDIA sold off from Alpha Fibonacci brick wall. Pullback was significant, now continuing higher. Critical key brick wall becoming critical key support. This is key level on NVIDIA 142, 160. How to trade this, you learn in the course. The Alpha Fibonacci trading system guides trader to trade all financial markets only with institutions. Let's go to Apple, shall we? This is Apple now. Phenomenal longs from Alpha Fibonacci buy point until here we are. Bullish rally on Apple continues. 230 is a key level on Apple. Very important level to the downside, 200. From 130 level until 240. Stunning, flawless, spectacular rally on Apple. The Alpha Fibonacci system benefits allow trader to trade at key institutional Alpha Fibonacci levels. You do not have to spend endless hours in front of the screen. You understand when to trade, you understand when not. So let's review Euro and let's remember, this was catastrophe in Ukraine. This is catastrophe in Europe. Alpha Fibonacci buy point is present. Despite catastrophic events in Europe, Euro skyrocketed from 95 until 127. This is the start of the Middle East crisis where Euro skyrocketing again. This is identical level that's present in front of you right now. That's a critical key buy point on Euro. Chart present in the course for years. So day trading is not for you. Your system long term. Make a decision on what you want to trade as traders trading it all. On all instruments, all time frames, all platforms. The core of the Alpha Fibonacci trading system again is institutional entries and exits across all instruments, all time frames, all platforms. You absolutely can trade commodities, ETFs, mutual funds, metals. You absolutely can trade crypto, options, yes and yes and yes, as traders do all over the world since 2011. Here's oil. The critical key Alpha Fibonacci buy point on oil 65, institutional buy point. Despite war in Ukraine, oil collapsed completely from 85 until 65. So this is extremely important part to understand and respect, as oil news was present in the trading room yesterday morning. This is oil at this level. This is key at the time of the news. Pay attention, please. So this is oil news a day before. Oil news extremely bullish. But what are we discussing before oil news? Oil at critical key break wall. Expect selling pressure on oil. And again, if I bring to your attention this chart, day before the news, you knew it far in advance that this is not the place to buy oil. This is a place to expect selling pressure. Despite bullish news, oil collapsed from Alpha Fibonacci critical key break wall. This is oil the following day at the time of the news, converting this chart to 5 and moving again to the following day so you can see how much oil collapsed. That's it. Very important part to remember. If trading on the news worked, every single person on the planet would be Bill Gates. It does not. Despite extremely bullish news, oil collapsed hundreds of points from 70 until 68. And that's a stunning reminder. Alpha Fibonacci is predictive, intelligent, strategic trading chess. And you knew well before oil news. This is not the place to buy. This is a place to monitor for short. That's it. That pure and simple. Day trading chart with institutional power at 65, not at 70. So if oil collapsing to this level, this is where retail traders' dream will play out to monitor for long. Rules are met, take a trade, as this is institutional buy point. That's it, pure and simple. And that's why I love bringing news to our trading room and to students so they can see how Alpha Fibonacci overrides major news. So when you trade with the rules of the Alpha Fibonacci system with precise entry, stop and targets on all instruments, all time frames, all platforms, you're trading with confidence, you're trading with power. What would your trading be like if you traded precise rule-based system? Let's review Amazon, shall we? This is Amazon buy point based on Alpha Fibonacci rules. You can trade this on Interactive Broker, TradeStation, Infinity, Fidelity, Thinkorswim, TradingView, MT4, MT5, any platform that has Fibonacci retracement tool applies the rules, and you know where Alpha Fibonacci institutional buy point is present. Amazon skyrocketed from 86 until 223. Present in front of you now. And that's examples of multiple instruments, multiple time frames on multiple platforms that you can trade. Here is pound. Pound created the biggest rally in financial markets in the last 20 years. Has anyone seen good news in Europe? So how is it possible that pound skyrocketed from 105 until 134? This is a key level on pound, 125, in a play right now. 125, holding key on pound. US dollar, this level is key. US dollar 41% higher than Canadian dollar. And that's multiple examples, including Bitcoin, that our traders trade all over the world. Bitcoin buy point until critical key level. That again and again and again. No software on this chart, none is present. But this is exact same identical level as you're witnessing on Dow futures. Only difference. When you day trading futures, this comes with software for NinjaTrader 8. But to trade long term, no software is ever required. There is only one thing required, it's your incredible effort. So when you come to the website, you can always request invitation for the trading room, and please view and read our students' reviews. Because my students' feedback is the reason I live and breathe what I do and wake up 5 o'clock in the morning to do this. And these are the words from traders from all over the world. Harvard of trading education, priceless, hands down. Nothing ever comes close. That's it. I've been profitable for years after finishing Fibonacci Trading Institute, trading forex and futures as well as options. Every single thing she teaches applies to all. She should be charging hundreds of thousands for what she teaches. Highly recommend, best course. So when you come to the website, please view our students' performance with traders from all over the world, from beginner to hedge fund manager, who struggled for many years until they found very big words, holy grail of trading. Brett struggled for 20 years before until he came to Fibonacci Trading Institute. So every single one of traders, thousands and thousands of emails traders who struggled for so many years before, showing trading can really be amazing. Tom from New Zealand, 17 years going wrong path. My goodness, not anymore. So when you're joining us in the course, currently we're offering savings up to $8,000. Since 2011, proprietary system traded all over the world on all instruments, all time frames, all platforms. So please listen to our students' podcasts, view students' performance, and choose the option appropriate for you. Private mentoring, the most desirable option, savings $8,000. Group course savings $5,000. Every option applies to every instrument, every time frame, every platform, and software for Ninja Trader 8 available to day trade futures as well. If you have any questions for me, please do not hesitate to contact me. Simply fill in the form in upper left corner and call or email me. info@fibinstitute.com or +1 US 925-257-4298. Thank you, traders, so much. It's been my joy and honor being here with you. I look forward hearing from you, and I look forward working with you. Any questions, simply pick up the phone call. I live and breathe what I do.